Huawei has finally broken the silence about one of the biggest questions in the tech world right now, the Mate 80 series. After weeks of leaks, teasers, and speculation, people have been wondering if Huawei is really preparing to launch its next flagship line before the end of 2025. Well, Huawei has now officially responded, but the answer is not exactly what fans were hoping for. The whole discussion started after the company teased its latest foldable, the Mate Xt's ultimate design. That teaser immediately sparked talk about whether the Mate 80 series is coming next. Following that major announcement, netizens crowded Richard Yu's Weibo posts, directly asking when Huawei will reveal its new generation of Mate smartphones. Richard Yu, as the chairman of Huawei's consumer business group, has always been the face of the Mate lineup, so naturally, fans expected some kind of hint. But instead of Richard Yu giving an answer, Huawei's official customer service team responded. Their message was polite and grateful, but also quite clear. There is no information available at the moment. They wrote, "Thank you for your interest in the Huawei Mate series. We currently have no relevant information available. Please continue to monitor official channels, such as Huawei's official website, Weibo, and My Huawei for announcements." Now, if we read between the lines, this is not a denial. Huawei didn't say the Mate 80 doesn't exist, they just said, there is no information they can share right now. And that makes sense because Huawei has always been very strategic about revealing its products. The Mate lineup is one of the company's most important launches every year, and Huawei prefers to keep details secret until the timing is perfect. Looking at Huawei's usual release schedule, things start to become clearer. The company launches to flagship lineups every year, the Pure series in the first half and the Mate series in the second half. This year, we've already seen the Pure 80 make its debut, and it surprised consumers with powerful new features. So naturally, the Mate 80 is expected to arrive in the second half of 2025, most likely around the beginning of the fourth quarter. That would put its launch somewhere between October and December. So what can we expect from the Mate 80? While Huawei has not officially revealed any specs, early reports suggest that this phone is being prepared with a very powerful chipset. The new Kirin processor inside the Mate 80 is rumored to deliver up to a 60% performance boost compared to the Kirin 9000s. That's a massive jump, and it could completely change the way Huawei's flagship performs in gaming, multitasking, and demanding applications. Performance is not the only area where Huawei is said to be making big changes. The Mate 80 is also rumored to feature improved camera technology. In particular, a better periscope camera is expected, offering stronger zoom capabilities compared to the newly launched Pure models. Huawei has always been one of the leaders in smartphone photography, and the Mate 80 series could take that reputation even further with these upgrades. Another area Huawei is working on is stability. Sources say the company is experimenting with new technologies that not only make the phone faster, but also help it run smoother and more consistently under heavy use. That means fewer slowdowns, better battery management, and a more reliable experience overall. Of course, we can't confirm all these rumors just yet. Until Huawei officially makes its announcement, nothing is guaranteed, but if history is any guide, the Mate 80 is shaping up to be one of the most powerful, advanced smartphones Huawei has ever produced. So why is Huawei being so secretive right now? The answer is simple: timing. The company just revealed its trifold Mate Xts, and it doesn't want the groundbreaking device to be overshadowed by Mate 80 leaks. Huawei wants to keep the spotlight on its foldable innovation for now, and only later in the year will it shift attention to its new flagship phone. For fans, that means a little more waiting, but the wait will likely be worth it. With a new Kirin processor, potential periscope camera improvements, and stability upgrades, the Mate 80 could easily become one of the best smartphones of 2025. In conclusion, Huawei has officially acknowledged the excitement around the Mate 80 series, but isn't ready to share details yet. The company is asking fans to stay tuned to its official channels like Weibo and the Huawei website for updates. If everything goes according to the usual schedule, we should expect the Mate 80 lineup to appear before the end of this year. Until then, the big question remains, will the Mate 80 truly deliver on all these rumors? If it does, we're looking at a phone that could redefine Huawei's place in the global smartphone market. One thing's for sure, the countdown to Q4 has already begun.